Apple CarPlay is becoming an increasingly standard feature on automobiles, and now I have iOS 14, the beta build, loaded up on this iPhone, and we're going to take a test. There are new improvements to Siri, new improvements to Maps, and a few more neat touches that we're going to take a look at today. So let's get into it. This right here is a Honda Civic hatchback, but just about any new vehicle with an upgrade infotainment system is going to be able to support Apple CarPlay.
So general overview of what Apple CarPlay is, it is basically an app that your car includes that allows Apple to project your phone upon whatever your display screen is in your car. So as you can see, it's like an app, just like navigation would be or whatever. However your car display likes to handle these things, like audio, phone, settings, whatever. So you click Apple CarPlay and up comes up all your apps, okay, that are CarPlay compatible. Now this is important because not all your apps are going to go up on your screen. Flappy Bird's not going to come up here because it's not CarPlay compatible. It's apps that you can access and configure, you know, depending on just like how it would be in your phone. Now, as you can see, you have all these apps on basically your normal home screens, and you have this screen which you can configure with widgets. Depending on what songs you want to play, if you want your navigation here, you can actually switch this to be multiple things. But that's just a general overview of how Apple CarPlay works, and today we're going to be getting in the new changes that iOS 14 added to Apple CarPlay. So something new for iOS 14 is these backgrounds. As you can see, I have this cool red background. Before, it used to be just a plain, boring black screen. But look, you can change to all these different wallpaper settings. It'll even give you a preview of what it looks like before you select it, and then your wallpaper will open up. Something interesting to note too about this iOS 14 is it's now dynamic and adjusts the lighting. So depending on how dark it is outside, it will adjust the screen to that, just like your phone would. Now, also coming in the future is app developers will be able to connect to your Apple CarPlay system and be able to find food delivery services. If you want to pick up food at a specific restaurant, there will be apps to allow you to easily do that through Apple CarPlay. There will be ways to find parking and other things like that. So that's very new and exciting.
And now here we are taking off, and we're going to see how the new CarPlay works while driving. So there are some upgrades to Maps that have carried over to the new CarPlay system. Not all of them are going to be visible right now because this is the beta, so not all of the features are going to be operational, but new features in Maps are really exciting. You're going to be getting stoplights are going to be appearing, and how much longer they will be red is going to appear on screen. So that's going to be really cool. You're also, my favorite new features, you're going to be able to see where speed traps are, which is awesome. And then you're also getting new features specifically for EV users. So basically, EV users are going to be able to input the type of car they're driving, or the car will already know what type of car it is. And it's going to be able to use hills and all sorts of GPS data to tell you where you can charge up. It'll also take into account what kind of port the car has and only send you to charging stations with compatible ports. So hopefully that'll help reduce some range anxiety for electric vehicle users. One other feature I want to mention about the Maps for our European friends or friends in the Asia Pacific region, a lot of cities in those areas have congestion rules. They won't allow a certain amount of cars in, or you can only go in on certain days. But with Apple Maps, you're now going to be able to be routed only through areas you are allowed to drive in. So if you're not allowed to go into a certain city on a certain day, Maps will route you around that and take that into account, which is really, really cool.
New for iOS 14 are some updates to Siri. First off, she looks different in the screen for Apple CarPlay. We'll show you some B-roll of that. But she can also now send voice memos to your friends. You basically say, hey Siri, send a voice memo to, for example, Jake. She'll record you, and you'll be able to send that.
Send a voice message to Cole Partridge.
Okay, recording.
Be sure to like and subscribe to Gas Guzzlers for weekly car reviews.
Great. Send it to Cole Partridge?
Send.
Okay, it's sent.
Be sure to like and subscribe to Gas Guzzlers for weekly car reviews.
Another thing she'll be able to do in the future is send your ETA of wherever you're going to a friend. Normally what you'd be able to do is, say I'm going to this Exxon that's 3 minutes away, I'd be able to share ETA, and I would share this to one of my friends. But in the future, you'll be able to just say, hey Siri, share my ETA with Colin, and Colin will now know my ETA. Basically, now she can send voice memos to friends.
I don't see a friend in your contacts.
One of the most exciting new features coming to Apple CarPlay is your phone will be essentially able to act as your key. So just like the key card in the Tesla Model 3, it will basically be able to set, is it the Model 3?
Yeah.
Or is it all Teslas?
It's the Model 3 has that little key card that you can place down, and that will act as your key. Same concept here. And first, you're going to be able to text people a key.
Yeah, you'll be able to text your friends a temporary key, basically, to your car. So say, for some reason, you were at their house and you took some other car home, and you're like, oh, wait, can you drive my car home? But normally you just have your key on you. You wouldn't be able to do that. You'll be able to text them your key, and then their phone will now be the key for your car, and they'll be able to set it in, and just like that, they'll be able to bring your car over.
Yeah, and a really cool thing is the first car to get this feature is going to be the 2021 BMW 5 Series. Definitely looking forward to this rolling out in more vehicles.
Yes, for sure. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. iOS 14 will be coming out in fall, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys can get your hands on that, and hopefully you have a car that has CarPlay, so you can check out all the new features.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like car reviews, be sure to check out some of our other content. Stay safe out there. You guys rock. We'll see you in next week's video.